Receiving simulator transmission. Uploading transmitted feed. Initializing playback sequence. Log execute.
Hey everyone, Seipher here, and welcome back to Seipher Plays Pokemon Heart Gold Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we took on Chuck and his fighting types at the Seawood Gym, before quickly shifting gears to fight Price, the Mahogany Town gym leader, and his chilling ice types, where we managed to complete both challenges without losing a single Pokemon. In this episode, we're going to be making our way up Glitter Lighthouse, so let's just get right on into it. So, for those of you that, since I did kind of go out of order, this is basically your replacement for gym training for the 6th gym, the Steel-type gym of Olivine City. And you're really meant to come here first and then go to Seawood City. At least that's how I've always seen it, but I figure might as well save this for when we can actually tackle it one thing at a time. Anyway, as you can clearly see from Victoria here, I've actually done a bit of training off screen, just to get us a bit closer to level cap, but not actually getting right to it, because the current level cap is 35, and that is exactly why I put this gym off until this point, because I wanted to just get in here, train. I wanted to just get the 5th and 7th gym badges technically first, and then get here, because this gym has the higher level cap, and it's just a bit odd to me how you go to 5th gym, it's quite a bit stronger than the previous gyms, and then go to the 6th gym, which is a little bit stronger, and then you get a decrease with the 7th gym. It never really made much sense to me. Well, at least if you are just going based off of the game itself. If you go off the anime, Price is actually pretty interesting, having been a veteran trainer but gotten all curmudgeonly because Piloswine ended up abandoning him after a loss to a fire type, and just made his heart just grow cold, and thus he didn't train as much. And when he did finally get reunited with his Piloswine, it was still strong, but not as strong as it probably would have been training with him all those years. But yeah, if you go at it from the anime's perspective of he's just been out of touch with his Pokemon for a bit, and that's why he's not as strong as the 6th gym leader, it makes sense, but in-game it never really made much sense to me. So that's kind of why I did the whole out-of-order sequencing. And hopefully we can get through this area without too much incident. That being said, these Pokemon are having quite a bit of luck with hypnosis. Granted, Slowtod is very slow, but at this point he's over 10 levels higher than this Poliwhirl, so he really shouldn't be having any issue. I mean, it's not like they can really do much damage to him, but being able to put him to sleep for so long is just kind of annoying. And I can't even use water-type attacks against this thing because it probably has water absorb, so not that I would want to, considering it's a water-type, and that would be, well, ineffective. Okay, finally Slowtod woke up. Can't really count on him as much. I know you never really get to use a Slowking when you're a solo player in the regular games, but if this is the experience of always using a Slowking, I would not really want to use one. And I know that I'm turning down phone numbers, but I don't really care. I don't really intend to fight all that many trainers going forward. Well, rematch any trainers. If they say anything about having items, though, I'll probably change my tune, but you really don't need it at this point. If you can do the Pokeathlon Dome, if you're actually playing on console rather than on an emulator like I am, you have access to all the evolutionary stones you need. Really, you'd only be missing out on berries, but not all the berries are all that useful. At least, plus if you really only need orange berries to start out because of the Moo Farm side quest that we had done a few episodes back, which I've taken care of, so pretty much my use for orange berries is gone now. I could have been growing a few other berries that I did get from Bugcatcher Wade back in the start of my journey that I was really grateful for, but there is another way to get like the citrus lung and other various types of berries involving shards that you can get from smashing rocks in Violet City, a juggler that you could trade them to. But, so yeah, you don't really have to worry all that much anyway. We're not going to do that just yet. I'm gonna quickly swap. I know that I just complained that Slow Todd was taking forever with that one fight, but I don't really want to use Victoria against this one. Because these two are actually the 6 gym leaders' gym trainers. Not that you would ever know, because you only encounter them you don't fight them in the gym, and the Pokemon they have don't really tie into the gym's typing, which most other gym trainers do at least try to type into it. I mean, this girl just had a Meryl, but I think that was... Oh, I know, the anime character I'm thinking of from the Johto anime had an Onyx, not a Meryl, so don't really know where Meryl came from for this girl, but whatever. And now to just fight this guy. Yep, Gentleman Preston, 2 Pokemon, and apparently neither is a... Well, at least the first one isn't a Steel type, so kinda odd. But whatever. Easily dealt with, especially when it's just going to use an ineffective move against... a weak ineffective move against me. Easily taken care of. And another Growlithe, so a water type and 2 fire types for the gym trainers of the Olivine City gym. Kinda odd in my opinion, but hey, I guess there aren't that many steel types in this game. I mean, I've got 2 of them. In between Jin and whatever I named that Magnemite I caught a few episodes back. I am honestly a bit terrible with remembering nicknames if it hasn't been very recent, because it's actually been a few days since I last recorded. Anyway, we're gonna go out this way and fall quite a way. I don't know how we don't break our legs doing that, but whatever. We want to go over this way because there is an item here. A rare candy, definitely don't want to forget that. Because I think that gives me 5 in total now from my own searching off screen. come back for that item. Okay, with that. We have oh, no. I always seem to forget how big this place is. Well, let's fight this guy. Okay, well this is probably going to be another hypnosis fest, so here's hoping it goes quick. Or not, thankfully. Just a confusion should do it. But yeah, Slow Todd, while useful, is very slow, so I might consider getting him replaced with something just a bit faster. Not sure exactly what, since I do need his typing, but I'll figure it out. Anyway, we finally made it to the top, and here's the gym leader. This Pokemon always kept the sea lit at night, but it suddenly got sick. It's gasping for air. I understand that there's a wonderful pharmacy in Cianwood. That's across the sea, and I can't leave Amphi unattended. Alright, well, this is why you would normally choose to come here before going to Cianwood City, because this gym leader won't leave here until you make her Ampharos better, or rather the Lighthouse's Ampharos better, so gonna have to fly back to Cianwood City, since the elevator only goes to the top and to the first floor. And we can reach Jasmine through it initially. So, with that in mind, we know what we have to do. Quickly swap Victoria back to the front. We're gonna fly Cianwood City. And we're just gonna quickly run in here to heal, just because. And I suppose while we go through this, it does show that every gym leader that we've come across pretty much since Faulkner has always had something that's kept them from fighting us. Faulkner just had the gym turn us away so that we could go train at Sprout Tower. Bugsy being blocked in by Team Rocket to keep him from getting in the way of their goals at Slowpoke Well. Anyway. You need medicine? Your Pokemon appear to be fine. Is something worrying you? The Lighthouse Pokemon is in trouble. I got it. This ought to do the trick. Secret Potion. My Secret Potion is a tad too strong. I only offer it in an emergency. Alright, anyway, back to what I was talking about. With Whitney, she was busy trying to get a radio card for her Pokegear, and wouldn't take us on until we went and got her, and got it for ourselves. Morty, he was busy in the Burn Tower with Yusin, stalking Suicune. Chuck was actually the first real case where there wasn't anyone getting in our way. It was really just hit the waterfall pounding on his head in his own gym, which isn't any issue. And then Jasmine's up here in the lighthouse taking care of Amphi, and then Mahogany Town had some guy blocking the gym, not a Team Rocket guy, but somebody blocking it until, for some reason, Team Rocket was defeated. Well, until we took care of Team Rocket in the Lake of Rage incident and clearing out their ninja hideout. So 1 out of 7 not really being prevented from facing. Odd, but whatever. Anyway, not need to do that. Slowdown is getting a bit ridiculous. Will that medicine cure Ampy? Yes, it will. Take the secret potion, Jasmine. Please don't be offended. Ampy will not take anything from anyone but me. Alright. Ampy, how are you feeling? Okay. I'd say that's a full recovery right there. Yep, looking full of energy. Oh, I'm so relieved. This is just so wonderful. Thank you very much. I will return to the gym. And she's taking the long way. Not that we need to take the long way. Anyway, before we do that, actually, I want to quickly swap Ash to the front. And I'm going to actually give Victoria an item. Because I do think that she might actually go in. And as you can clearly see from my Pokeballs, I've been a bit busy off screen. I flew back to Kurt to actually use some of the apricorns that he gave me. Anyway, we're going to give Victoria a Berry Berry, which you might not necessarily have these, because I got these from my mom storing my money for me, so she'll give you a random 5 random berries at a time that'll produce the power of super effective moves of a certain type, which can be useful. I'm going to definitely try and make use of that for Victoria. But I'm going to lead this off with Ash. Anyway, we're just going to... Oh, looks like we got a call. Oh, hi, Seipher. This is Warden Balba. Sorry to have kept you waiting. We finally opened the Safari Zone. Do you know where it is? You know the gate inside the cavern in Seamwood City? If you go through there and walk for a short while, you should see the Safari Zone. We're a little out of the way, but please come visit. Well, that is something we could go do, but I've put off this gym battle quite a bit, so I want to just go straight to it. Oh, shoot, I keep forget. I always get turned around in this place because it always seems like paths will go more than, well, connect to the gym even when it's not, but oh well. Anyway, just gonna quickly run on up to the Olivine City gym. I knew you'd come here. Thank you for helping the gym leader, but battle is a separate matter. Go for it. Yep, because we fought them in the lighthouse, they will not fight us here. I know how capable you are from the lighthouse. It's time you showed that side of yourself to Jasmine. Good luck. Alright, well, thank you for that. So, let's not waste any more time, let's get right on into it. Thank you for your help at the lighthouse. But this is different. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Jasmine, a gym leader. I use the Clang Steel type. Do you know about the Steel type? They are very hard, cold, sharp, and really strong. I'm not lying. I wouldn't expect you to be lying, Jasmine. You're gonna prove to be a bit more... I hope you prove to be a bit more challenging than the previous gyms that I've fought. And I've actually... Since I'm leading with Ash, because she's using a Magnemite, which has special attack EVs, I can actually go into that little bar thing. It's not actually been opening rate, you notice that it's come up. It's actually been, I've noticed that it's actually been, whenever I send Ash out, that it actually comes to fruition. I don't know why that is. And I don't really know what to say about this either, so let's quickly swap, because I don't think Ash is going to be able to take a hit from that, and I know that at least Victoria will. And using a weak move like Rock Throw, so not too bad. Let's go with an Earthquake. I know Rock Smash would lower defense, but I don't really care about that right now. I just want to hit this thing as hard as possible. Okay, that might not be... Lowering the defense might not actually be a bad idea. Let's see if we can manage it. Yes! Okay, one Earthquake after... Oh, I forgot about it. Holding a Citrus Berry like most of the gym leaders in this region. So let's just use another Rock Smash and maybe we can get an Earthquake to finish it off. Yep. Okay, at this point it should be fine with a Earthquake. I guess I was worried for nothing. Granted, Iron Tail is very powerful if it does hit, so you definitely want something that will be able to take a hit from this thing, but it only has 75% accuracy, so clearly my strategy of just throwing Victoria in worked out fine for me. And all she has left is another Magnemite, which can only use Sonic Boom and can Supersonic, I think, to really hurt Victoria. And despite it clearly floating there, it's able to be hit by Earthquake, so no biggie. Alright. Well done. Thank you, Jasmine. You are a better trainer than me in both skill and kindness. Well, I don't know about that, but thank you. In accordance to the League rules, I confer upon you this badge. Seipher received the mineral badge from Jasmine. Excellent. 7 down, 1 to go for the Pokemon League. With that badge, all Pokemon, including traded Pokemon up to level 70, will obey you without question. Please take this too. Obtain the TM23. TM23 is Iron Tail. It is called Iron Tail. Your Pokemon will hit the target with its hard tail, occasionally lowering the target's defense. And with that, we have done pretty much everything that I want to do here. With the 7th gym badge, well, 6th, technically 7th for us gym badge in our pockets, we're ready to progress onward, but looks like we got something from Professor Elm. Seipher, how are things going? I called because something weird is happening with the radio broadcasts. They were talking about Team Rocket. Seipher, do you know anything about it? Maybe Team Rocket has returned. No, that just can't be true. Sorry to bug you. Take care. Well, if we do go to the radio, and we go to any channel, we see that Team Rocket is actually broadcasting this and saying how they've been resurrected, and calling for Giovanni. While that would be a cause for concern, I'm not going to pay too much attention to it. They clearly are being desperate, trying to reach their boss by any means necessary, and I think that I can afford to just sit back and let them call out into the ether for however long they can muster it. So, next time on this Heart Gold Nuzlocke, we're actually going to be going around to a few past areas to do some various things around the world, mainly catching other Pokemon, and generally building up my team for the challenge ahead. So, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, stay gold.
Playback sequence terminated. Transmission disconnected.